Land is not merely soil, it is a foundation of energy flowing through a circuit of soils, plants, and animals. With these words, I welcome you all to ABS Creations by your educationalist Chandrakala. The person who degrades the land destroys himself. So conserve land resource, an educational channel with moral values. Before proceeding to the video, click the icon button to subscribe the channel and to receive the notification. Thank you. Land, soil, and water are the three most important natural resources. The entire life system depends on them directly or indirectly. All these resources are finite, that is, they are limited in supply. Therefore, we need to utilize these resources in the best possible way, ensuring maximum benefits with minimal waste. If we overuse or misuse them, which humans have been doing for some time now, a time may soon come when life on earth will become impossible. Let us see how these resources are distributed on the surface of the earth and their pattern of use. Now we'll see how the land is utilized here. So we live on land to perform our economic activities. For example, man uses land for his cultivation. Land supports natural vegetation as well as wildlife, and it is useful for transportation and communication. On the whole, land supports human in all activities. So land we say as asset of finite magnitude. Now we see India has a land and a variety of relief features, namely mountains, plateaus, and the plain surface. The plain constitute about 43% of the landmass. First of all, what is plains? It is a low-lying land. So it supports agriculture and industry. Whereas the second relief feature is about the mountain, which is an elevated landmass. It occupies 30% and which supports tourism and ecological aspect. And the third major feature is about the plateau. It is an upland area which consists of 27% of the landmass. And this plateau supports minerals, fossil fuels, and the forested area. So the relief features of India has been majorly divided into plains, mountains, and the plateaus. Now we'll see how the use of land is determined by various factors. It has been determined by physical factors as well as human factors. Physical factors includes topography, climate, soil types. So topography is nothing but the landmass. Climate, it is the atmospheric condition for a longer period of time. Soil types it is the topmost layer of the earth. The next factor is human factor, which includes population density. So population density is nothing but the total number of people living in 1 square kilometer. The second factor under human factor is that technological capability. And the third one is culture and tradition. So the land use is determined by two factors. One is physical factors and one is human factor. So even though we have certain factors, the total geographical area of India is around 3.28 million square kilometers. So in that, the land is utilized for various purposes such as forest. The second one is land not available for cultivation, which includes two categories. One is barren and wasteland, and another one is land put to non-agricultural uses. That is, the land is utilized for buildings or roads or factories. The third category is that other uncultivated land excluding fallow land. So here it includes permanent pastures and grazing lands, land under miscellaneous tree crops. Third one is cultivable wasteland, that is the land left uncultivated more than 5 agriculture years. Next land utilization is the fallow land. So this fallow land includes current fallow land, that is land left without cultivation for one or more or less than one agriculture year. The next one is other than current fallow land, that is, the land left uncultivated for the past 1 to 5 agricultural years. The next one is the gross cropped area, which includes the area sown more than one agricultural year and the net sown area. So we say it as what? Gross cropped area. So the land utilization is used for a variety of purposes like forest, land not available for cultivation, other uncultivated land, fallow lands, and the net sown area. Even though we have such land utilization, the geographical area of India is around 33.28 million square kilometers, in which the land use data is only available for 93% because the land use reporting for most of the northeastern states except Assam has not been fully included. Moreover, some areas of Jammu and Kashmir has been occupied by Pakistan and China. So these areas also have not been surveyed. Even though we use more number of land for variety of purposes, pattern of net zone area in the regions of Punjab and Haryana, it occupies 80% here, whereas in Arunachal Pradesh, it is occupied only for 10%. In Mizoram, Manipur, and Andaman and Nicobar also. So we can see the land has been utilized more and more in number. So continuous use of land over a longer period of time without taking appropriate measures, it has resulted in land degradation. So it has resulted in what? Land degradation. So land degradation. So as we know, what is land degradation? It is the decline in productivity of land or forest land, cultivated land or forest land, or the land which is unfit for carrying out any activities. So this land degradation has been caused by two factors such as natural activities as well as human activities. When we speak about the natural activities here, we can see so the land is degraded because of deforestation. So that is forest degraded area 28% here, water eroded area 56%, wind eroded area 10%, saline and alkaline land eroded area 6%. So the natural activities cause land degradation. How the land is degraded due to natural activities? It has been water eroded area, forest degraded area, wind eroded area, saline and alkaline land. Whereas the human activities, so how the land is degraded due to activities of man. So at present there are about 130 million hectares of land which has been degraded in India. So in such cases, so human is also one of the most important factor who degrades the land. The first most important activity carried out by man is deforestation, that is clearing the trees in the forested area. The next one is the overgrazing of animals or cattle. Then the mining activities and also quarrying has contributed for the degradation of land. So what are the causes of land degradation due to human activity is that deforestation, overgrazing, mining and quarrying. So, but this degradation of land, causes of land degradation is different in different regions of the India. So, what may be the causes of land degradation in different areas we'll see. So, for example, so deforestation. So, deforestation due to mining activities. So, in the states of Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, and Orissa. So, the land is degraded due to mining activities. So in such cases the forest of that particular area has been deforested. The second activity is we can say it as overgrazing of cattle in the regions of Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra. So overgrazing activity is carried out which all regions here? Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra. And the next activity is around over irrigation, which exploits the landmass, that is in Punjab area, Haryana and western Uttar Pradesh. So the major causes for land degradation is what? deforestation due to mining, overgrazing, and over-irrigation. And apart from that, mineral processing also is one of the major causes for land degradation. For example, limestone is grinded for cement industry, soapstone for ceramic industry. So, because of this grinding of limestone and soapstone for industrial areas, it retards the process of infiltration of water into the soil. So, we need what is that? We need a step to conserve the land resources. We need a measure or a step to conserve the land resources. The first step is afforestation. Afforestation is nothing but planting the trees. The second step, what we required is we have to have a proper management of grazing. The third step is planting of shelter belts of plants. Planting of shelter belts of plants. And the next step is control on overgrazing. Control on overgrazing. And the next step is about stabilization of sand dunes by growing the thorny bushes. So these are the certain steps to conserve the land resources. What are these steps to conserve the land resources here? One is afforestation, proper management of grazing, planting of shelter belts of plants, control on overgrazing, and stabilization of sand dunes by growing thorny bushes. In the urban areas, mostly we need a measures or a step to reduce the land and water degradation in the urban areas, such as what are the steps here? One is proper management of wasteland. The next one is control of mining activities. And the third one is proper discharge and disposal of industrial effluents and waste after treatment. So these are the various steps we have to take to reduce the land and water degradation. So, to ensure that natural resources are not depleted and to maintain ecological balance here, the present rate of degradation of land resources must be checked. Present rate of degradation of land resources must be checked. So, examination point of view, you can see various questions I have given here. You can go through these slides and you can answer these questions. That is, in what ways the relief of the land has been divided? How was land utilization carried out in India? You can define land degradation, list out the causes of land degradation due to human and natural causes, and how does land degradation takes place through human activities in India, and you can explain any 4 measures to control their degradation. If you like this video, you can share it and comment it. Thank you.